Hi everyone, welcome and thank you for being here. I read something a while ago and I thought I would go check for myself, but forgot all about it until today. Okay, so this must have happened a couple of weeks ago, but like I said, I just went and checked. The royal family website was recently again upgraded, and I noticed that Meghan's bio has been significantly shortened, well, at least since the last time I looked at it. Let me read it to you. It will only take a minute. I mean, literally only take a minute. Prior to her marriage to the Duke of Sussex in 2018, the Duchess worked as an actress, appearing in film and television. She most notably played the role of Rachel Zane in the series Suits for 7 seasons. Alongside her successful career as an actress, the Duchess also wrote and edited a lifestyle website called The Teg. During her time as a working member of the royal family, the Duchess became patron of the National Theatre, the Association of Commonwealth Universities, SmartWorks, and an animal welfare charity, Mayhew. Information about the current work of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex can be found on their official website, sussex.com. And that's it. End of. Then there are 4 lines about their titles, and then there is an index of the speeches they gave while working royals. No mention of her attending university, having a degree, nothing. Okay, now the children. I searched Prince Archie Mountbatten Windsor, Prince Archie Harrison Mountbatten Windsor, and I searched Prince Archie Sussex. Finally, on the 4th try, Prince Archie of Sussex, I found his dedicated page. Not that there's much, and at the bottom is a link taking you to X and a short video of staff placing his birth notice on the easel. I tried the same for Lilibet, went through the whole spiel, nothing. Nothing, not a word. A search for Princess Lilibet of Sussex just took me back to Harry and Meghan's page. I've said this so often that I feel like a stuck record. I believe Archie is Harry's biological child. But I think there are doubts all around as to whether Lily is really Harry's child. You know, every time Harry talks about Lily's blue eyes, I think of Marcus Anderson and his blue eyes. The palace is a strange place, and I would not be surprised if this was their way of telling us something. I sincerely hope that one of the first things William does when he gets to the throne is to take Harry's and his children's titles, and then to tell us the truth. I have no exact proof of Archie's birth one way or the other, but the issue is that neither does anyone else, and therein lies the problem, because there should not be any doubt. None. There should be a doctor or 2 or 3 signature verifying the birth, and now, 7 years down the line, there is still none. Nothing, nada. Every doctor Meghan and her friends named had turned out not to have assisted Meghan with the birth of Archie. So now what? Why is Buckingham Palace indulging Harry and Meghan by giving Archie a dedicated page? Unless or until a doctor confirms that he or she was the doctor who delivered that child from the body of Meghan Markle, neither one of the children should be in the line of succession or on the family website. in my opinion. With everything going on in the royal family at the moment, how devastating would it be if the truth about the birth of Archie and then the birth of Lily should come out now, especially if it is to come out through someone else. If it is to come out through the, say, surrogate, or imagine a newspaper front page of the surrogate and her lawyer, the only way the monarchy can prevent this from being done to them is to do it first. Issue an apology and put a spin on it. Here's an example. We sincerely apologize and wish to inform you that the children of Harry Mountbatten Windsor will be removed from the line of succession and the royal website along with the bio of their parents due to the inconsistencies and discrepancies surrounding their births, and the fact that a surrogate had been used has just been proven. We shall refuse to answer any questions in this regard until such time as the lawyers for both parties have come to an agreement. We promise truth and transparency as soon as the matter has legally been resolved. Come on, that's easy. There you go, William. Your speech written for you, short and sweet. A bit of a twisted truth, because I believe you guys knew all along, or knew from very early on, but you can spin it and say it has just been proven. We won't know the difference, and you are cutting off questions right there and then, saying you're not taking any further questions on the matter. Now, just as a matter of fun and a senseless exercise, I had a couple of people who are not into Mac Twerkle look at the vulgar dancing video. Now, 4 out of 4 people's first reaction: that's not a pregnant belly. 4 out of 4, without me even asking. All I said was, look at this video and give me your thoughts. You know what I think? Well, what we know is that Meghan tells half-truths. She uses a true story and she twists or embellishes it. So I think Archie was not born at the Portland. Well, I'm 99.9999% sure he was not born at the Portland. But he was transported there after complications elsewhere. So there's your half-truth. Archie was at the Portland, but he was not born there. As for Lily, I suspect the very same thing. I think Lily was indeed born elsewhere and delivered to the cottage hospital, where she underwent a proper physical before being handed over to Harry and Meghan. I think that twerking video was made while they were waiting for the baby to be released. And I think it was Marcus Anderson holding the camera or the phone or whatever they were filming with, or maybe Doria, but I think more likely Marcus. And why I think that is because I have a hypothesis regarding Lily's origin, which may or may not be true. I know there are stories about the birth mother being from Colorado. I think there may be many stories and a few more royal babies, some who may even be adults by now. But I'm relatively sure we will be shocked how many people are actually running around with royal blood. Anyway, I think the stories become mixed up. I did believe for a long time that the mommy was from Colorado, but I think that is a totally separate story. I think Lily was born in England. I think she is a designer baby, her DNA chosen to resemble Diana. I do not think Lily has a drop of Megan in her. Not a drop. Well, guys, I was told that courtiers were told to keep tabs on what I say. I was also told that there are entities in the palaces who are very frustrated with the likes of myself and one or two others due to our locations and so forth. We cannot be manipulated or really fed a certain narrative. It is not that we can't. It is just way more difficult. Okay? Those who come from mainstream media often has the same contacts they had 10 years ago, for instance. Contacts very well inside the palaces, which do sometimes stand them in good stead. But it also happens that they are still being fed palace narratives from time to time. So it's people like me and a few others who do pose the biggest risk to the palace. And although we do go quiet on the Harkle children from time to time, it does not mean that we are ever going to forget. And the day I'm no longer around, my kids will continue to ask the questions, or my grandchildren will. Charles is quite wrong in thinking that this will go away. It won't. For as long as those children are being marketed as Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, we will ask and ask and ask until someone tells the truth and brings the receipts. And that, my dear friends, is the truth. That's all we want. If one or both of those children were born from the body of Meghan Markle, we want to see the receipts. Until then, they do not belong in the line of succession. Okay, guys, that's it from me for now. I will be back a little later or early tomorrow morning, and we will continue our discussions on the royal family and the not-so-royals in Montecito. Until then, please take good care of yourselves and stay safe. Bye.